Welcome to my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Previously, we found Dry Devil, and we are on the mission now to find his old pack. But before we do that, well, we're gonna be doing it on the way, but there are tons of side quests in this area, and we're gonna be, like slowly doing those as we go, because these two quests are on the bottom. We already talked to one of the members, and he refused to join. So we're going to do like these quests here and then just slowly go down. There are some like other stuff over there. And we'll see how it goes. I read your comments about Master Strike and I will try to go back to like learn how to do it. But I'm not really sure how to do it right now. I think we might like get a carriage from Gothenburg, but I'm not really sure. So if you guys know how I can go back, like which NPC takes me back, I would appreciate that. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Also, we have some hot chocolate today. I know it's I was feeling adventurous, so it's something different. Okay, so let's go to this NPC and they will give us a quest. Oh, no, that's not the one. It's this way. Oh.
Stranger, wait. Please.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who.
Is the tavern guy
of it.
innkeeper?
I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard. So how are things between you?
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Thomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
You want me to fight Tom? Maybe we can do this without fighting and convince him? Yeah, what is this thunderstone?
What is a thunderstone?
Yeah.
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder.
Ooh.
The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
Yeah, what does it do?
What can these stones do?
Lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
Wow.
What does the thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Thomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist, perhaps a tad bigger, sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Thomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks, who do nothing but swill Grosh's beer all day. Some landowner's coddled son is no match for you, I'll wager.
There's another way to do it. What do you want the stone? I guess for protection?
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Ooh. Okay. I'm quite nosy. What can I say?
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth.
Aw.
Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time.
Damn.
The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
Is she pregnant now?
Look, this Thomlin seems pretty handy. I'd have to be daft in the head to fight someone like that. Especially when there's another way. What if he were to just lose the stone? These things happen, don't they?
You mean... No, that wouldn't do. You're asking for trouble if you steal something like that. It would cause very bad luck. Besides, I'm of honest stock.
Well, I understand.
Let's see what we can do then.
No offense. I just wanted to look at all our options.
A fair fight is our only hope, believe me.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
I'll go and see.
Hold on. You said the stone helps its owner in a fight.
Among other things. Yes, that's what I heard.
So how the hell am I supposed to beat Thomlin when he's got the power of this stone on his side?
Well, it won't be easy. You're right about that. You can talk to Stimir. He fought Thomlin, so he might have some ideas. Or, over in Horshan, I think the lads there wrestle a lot, and Thomlin is in charge of that. That might help. Most importantly, keep your hopes up, and don't let him intimidate you. Ours is a just cause, so Lady Fortune and all the saints are sure to be on your side, and that must count for something.
Well, it's not going to be easy. But David defeated Goliath, didn't he?
Oh, that's a good point. Glory to David, and to you. See you later, my friend.
Oh boy. Thunderstone. Defeat Thomlin of Horshan. Now the side quests begin. Okay, where is this? Over there. There was another quest? Wait. I think the quest giver was Thomlin. It's on the exact same place. Huh, okay. Let's go there then. I feel so bad for Mutt when, like, the horse is just sprinting and he has to chase me with his little legs. I wish we could put Mutt, like, just on a horsey in the front or something.
Whoa, whoa.
And just take him around so he doesn't have to chase us full speed. Damn. So they do a lot of duck hunting? Oh no. What is this? It's the devil. Is it in here?
Whoa, whoa.
I think it's over there. Okay, let's go. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Thomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
So I've heard. The innkeeper at the Devil's Den mentioned it.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den. That's true. That was before the army showed up. You won't find me at the Devil's Den these days. Anyway, what about you? Want to take on the locals?
I want to fight you for Thunderstone.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again.
Uh-oh.
I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
Can I convince him somehow? I challenge you to it. Like, just repeating it. Let me see the stone. Connor needs that stone.
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by. And I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
Could we lend it to her so she can give birth and make sure everything is safe and then give it back? I'll pay for it. Let me see the stone.
I'll buy the stone from you.
It's not for sale.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
It really is. It's quite big. Okay.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt. But your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive ya.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool.
Oh no.
So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
Who stole? Yeah,
Do
this
you
is
have
what I
any
need to
idea
know.
who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hensel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
I wonder if we can bring this to him and then ask him to give it to us, because like the lady said that stealing, I mean, like, we're gonna steal a stolen item. So if it's gonna bring bad luck, I don't know. So maybe we can figure something out that we will bring it to him and then we can convince him to give it to us or something of sort.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
Oh my god.
Well, if you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that, but sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Bilani.
He's good.
On the way to visit the quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Tell me more about the fight.
Ask away.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him. But he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool ya. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since.
Poor thing.
He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Can we let him win?
Where do your fights take place?
That old Chuchas.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
Okay. Man, I really wish we had blackout curtains because there was so much light like hitting from there. Yeah, so that is the fist fight. Wait, there was another question that I didn't really ask. Let me see something. Can I? Yeah.
Can I get involved too?
I don't know why I didn't click
Why
on this.
not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
And if I
And
win,
if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short. It's good to see you, my friend.
so is this an activity? Yeah, this is an activity. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, we just unlocked a new quest in the Devil's Den. Interesting. Find out what Peter and Hensel know about the thunderstorm. Okay, that's good. Let's go there, and then we can go down, maybe. Kind of like make a triangle or something.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
So we just came into this, like, village, but they hate me here. What? What did I do? I've never been here before. I'm so confused.
Whoa!
Very interesting. Ooh, they make wine and like they have vineyards and stuff. That's so cool. Whoa. At that.
Greetings, my friend.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Oh, this will be hard.
Thomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Thomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthen's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Thomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Captive?
For fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Thomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but
they
Thomlin
stole
wasn't having
it.
it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
I mean, so they stole it and they were met by misfortune. Ooh.
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armored they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
This sounds to be a nighttime mission with a light armor.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
Maybe that's why the locals hate me, because I'm a newcomer and they've been through a lot. So anyone who comes into the village, they have this like hate logo on top of it. It was brave, it was foolish. No, I think it was brave that they try to help their community.
It was brave of you. You wanted to do the right thing. I would have done the same.
Not that it did any good, but thanks. All the folk here now take me for a fool. You're the only one to see it differently.
Where's Stislav, anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
Oh, that's so sad.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so he must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops. That's what I heard anyway.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No? I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed.
That is
Not
true.
to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakura, I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborz and Bohuniovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel. The one with the stone.
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
I'm definitely, yeah, I'm gonna try.
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. What if I do kill them? But then if I kill them, he just said that if they were to like deal with the band, then Sigismund would send even more people. Ooh.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best.
Okay, so that's
It's
that's
just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
fine.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much. May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I love how, when it comes to these, like, paranormal happenings in the game, it's never really clear if, like, it's superstition or if the game actually has anything, like, paranormal going on, because it is very realistic, right? So if we take, for example, like, a weighted die, or any other different types of, like, oh, lucky die, like, you don't know if it actually works or it's just like you and the character thinking that it works. Like, same thing for this totem, for example. We are not sure if, like, I mean, it's based on if you believe it or not, right? Just like in the real life. So I just find that really interesting because it's never clear. Like, the game description might say that, oh, suspiciously it lands on number 1, but like, does it? How often? And it's just, yeah, I like that, how realistic it feels. Okay, where is this band of bandits? It's right here. So I'm assuming it's right there. I see some kind of a structure, so let's go. Also, why is my horse dirty?
Slowly.
Ooh.
Nice and slow.
I think if I shower, she's also gonna get clean. So they're somewhere in this area. I'm gonna go slow. And if we see them, I'm just gonna wait out, like scout around, wait for the nighttime. Oh, and then maybe we can sneak up on them and take care of them like that because, yeah, I don't want to just go into the fight with a bunch of armed men. Maybe that's why my strength is not as high as it should be, because I always try to look for the sneaky stuff. Good day, sir. Okay, I think we just found them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good day, sir. Okay. It's definitely these guys. There's no other way. Okay. I have the sneaky armor. Our noise is 17. Is gonna make it less? No. Noise. Yeah, I think this gives me a bit more noise. It should be fine though. I mean, no, this is not even on us.
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Relax. I'm getting there.
Thanks.
Okay, what if I untie him? Is he gonna just run off and...
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, just... I would like to take care of them. Are they gonna notice that he's missing? No, it doesn't seem like so.
Not now. Not here.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the thunderstone you stole from Thomlin in Horsham, who by the way is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment.
Give it to me.
What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do.
Okay, so we have a
And
marker.
good luck
That's good.
with that bloody stone. Though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your
Well, as you wish.
Before you set out expedition. Okay, let's
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me. You never know. I might find myself a piece of land, or marry into some.
Tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Thomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him.
Yoinked
Well, I
it?
was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move, from the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something, made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Well, then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me. But thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
Oh, it actually saved the game. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go back and we will see if we can take them down because these guys are patrolling. I was hoping they would go to sleep. I don't know if I can assassinate them. Like, it uses a however make handy if you need cripple someone dispose it without okay. Man, he's well like armored. Will I be able to do this? Do you guys know what it depends on? Like Oh. Because you know sometimes it doesn't work when you try to assassinate someone and they kind of turn around. I don't know what it depends on. Why is his torch shiny? Okay, I'm gonna grab anything that's like more than 50 gold maybe. And just give it to the horsey. Can I send it to him? Send it to her, because she's a girly. Okay, yeah, I can. That's good. Scatter shot, torch, and whatever. Okay, good. Let's continue. Where does he go? Let's see where he patrols. Like his end game, I guess. Then we can take him out because he's way too in the middle, so. Or maybe I could look around the center here, see if anyone is sleeping. Because he is, like, looking away anyway, so... Let's take care of these guys, and then I can... Then I can loot them. That's another one. Rob? There is no more patrol, so it doesn't matter. Oh wait, okay, it goes out. Did we take them all? I don't know if we did. Let's look around. Oh. Wanted to assassinate him. Oopsie. There we go. Anyone else? I actually think that's it. We did it! Yay! High five. I need lots of money, you guys. I need to... what is it called? I need to get my, my scholarship to level 18 so I can get the cartographer and then open up the entire map. So I need to get a bunch of books, which are expensive, and also get some training. What? What is it? What is it? There's nothing. It's okay, Mutt. Oh. Good boy. Oh my god, he's the bestest of the boys. Good job.
Aye, come here.
Good job. I think that
Here,
deserves horse meat. I don't think he cares that the food is spoiled, honestly. Nothing happened when I did it last time. So I organized everything. Now we are here. I gave Horsey some like really expensive stuff and I upgraded my gear as well. We can also now use this weapon, but we need more agility. So, and it's also breaking, so I need to repair it. So I think the next time agility levels, I'm gonna get this one. So it lowers my stats. It's definitely a really good perk. So we can hold Radzig's sword a lot sooner and actually play with it. Oh, I can talk to him. I kind of came in here to check up on everyone. Hopefully, you know, hoping that they would say something, comment on something, but I guess not. Okay, sharpening wheel. And there's also this right here. Let's go there really quickly. I don't want to steal the egg. No. Is this it? I think that was it. Ooh.
Go on.
Sakura. Like Curdle. Good day. What would you like?
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Warhorse, who in turn stole it from Thomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since.
Damn.
He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
I'll happen. Yeah, I mean, we know how to do like doctor stuff, so.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if
that
there's
him?
anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal him? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Kolín, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping.
It's so
he doesn't
weird.
sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. Take care.
Peter is fasting. I should talk to him about it. All sorts of medicines. I can ask Peter if they're helping him.
Before we talk to him, let's ask around. The horsey is bloody and I don't know what to do. To like clean.
Greetings, my friend.
I offered Mlada to try and cure Peter. Can you think of anything that might help?
I already gave the women some advice, but they just don't listen to me.
What did you tell them?
To put Peter in a dark room, because speaking to him makes it worse. But most importantly, they should get some vinegar and salt and rub it on the soles of his feet. Then they should mix mallow, linseed, bran, and a pinch of salt and boil it in water. Strain that through a cloth and add a bit of honeycomb as well as a drop of wood oil. Then all they have to do is wash his arse out with it. Finally, they need to cut open a black chicken along its backbone and put it on Peter's forehead. But before that, they'll have to shave his head. Peter is going mad, and this is the only thing that can help him.
It seems to me that you're the one going mad. Sounds complicated.
That's not exactly a simple procedure.
Good one, I installed
I can't
him.
promise you I'll try it.
Trust me, this is the only thing that's going to help him. Simply put, Peter's losing his marbles.
Do you have any idea how it might have happened?
Well, I know he was headed to Colin on business, but he never made it there. He came back all red, couldn't breathe, as if he was being hanged. I wouldn't be surprised if some bandit grabbed him by the throat along the way.
I'll ask him if he was attacked.
That would be my guess. And why else would he be looking for weapons, eh? He's afraid. See you later, my friend.
Greetings. What do
I offered Mlada to try. Can you think of anything that might help me?
Honestly, none of us here knows what to do. I picked some herbs from Ladder and left them in the room. That's about all I can do for them. It came over him so suddenly.
Can you at least tell me when Peter started feeling ill?
I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember that Peter was transporting goods all the way to Pechkow. He took his horse and dog and set out at first light, but he was back before noon. He said he had to turn around near Opatovitz. I have no idea what happened to him there. Maybe his horse got spooked or his dog bit him. I just don't know.
Thank you. I'll ask him if anything like that happened to him.
Farewell.
There are these two ladies. Can we talk to them?
God be with you. Take care and give me. The Lord be with you.
Can you think of anything that might help me heal Peter?
I already told Mlada everything I could think of. Nothing worked. Take care, my friend.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Okay, I think that's all. Let's see. I'm actually gonna save here because this quest is stinky.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me, as if Mlada didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you.
God. Okay. Let's start with easy.
Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. Your
like he's
heart's pounding so hard you
paralyzed.
could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
When you went to Pechkow on business, did anything happen to you on the way? Did you get attacked?
I got away from them.
Well, there aren't any signs of a brawl on your body, but you look as if someone was choking you right now. I can see the veins on your neck pulsing.
Sigismund. He's the one who's got me by the throat.
What do you mean?
Soon he'll send his army here to crush us, just like in Opatovitz. When I saw what happened there, they didn't stand a chance.
Did they have a fortress in Opatovitz?
No.
But you do have one here.
That doesn't mean anything. They'll only lay siege for us longer and we'll die slower.
I don't think I can convince you otherwise.
Ask about medicine.
I see you have a lot of herbs here.
Mlada brought them.
I see a lot of mugwort here. The local deer won't be happy that Mlada took their favourite herb. Have you got worms in your stomach, too?
Mugwort helps me sleep. And forget everything that's been happening around here lately. Especially when I wash it down with wine.
You ought to be careful with mugwort. It can help in small doses, but if you use it for too long, it'll only make your problems worse. It can cause dizziness, cramps, even unconsciousness. Mixing it with wine will only speed it up.
So be it.
Ask about the animal injury. Let's go with this. Did you get attacked by dogs?
Did you have a disagreement with your dog, by any chance?
No.
I don't necessarily mean a bite. A stray dog or a wolf can give you a fright when you're out gathering wood in the forest.
Dog is a good boy. But he can't protect us from Sigismund's cutthroats. He'll only make those soldiers more angry.
If you train your dog well, you don't have to worry about him not obeying you. Besides, the last time I walked around Suchdal, I didn't see any of Sigismund's men.
Rumour has it they're coming soon. And nobody cares. They act as if nothing's going on.
Except for you.
Except for me.
So weird. Man, I was not looking forward to these. Examine the patient.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Greasy hair. Your shirt is a little torn. You should get that mended. This looks like smallpox, but I reckon it's just a freckle. Threadbare at the knees.
Leave me alone.
You're a bit of a loner, aren't you?
You got that right.
Shoot.
What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
You could become a night watchman right away if you wanted. I'm sure that would get you thinking differently.
Anything but that.
Suit yourself. How's your appetite lately? I see you haven't touched the food, but the wine, on the other hand...
I'm hungry. Aye. But I've got no appetite. My stomach is clenching. I can hardly get a bite in before I start heaving. Wine at least helps me fall asleep and forget all the grief I'm giving Mlada.
I can't help you with that. All I need is a sip of ale, and I can feel the devil in me. What am I going to do with you, Pete?
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon.
Chamomile decoction. I mean, I have it.
Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for...
I'm listening.
Ooh. Has the spell. Right? Advice on dealing with the fear. Don't be afraid to run. Change in diet. Very hard. Cast a spell. Oh my god.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll
good.
give you stamina
Yeah,
without
it's good.
irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through.
Writing this down.
Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Dealing with fear. Don't run from the fight. Don't be afraid to run.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's set up camp over the hill. That's why I'd like to tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, there's no shame in running. It doesn't make you a coward. On the contrary, you're smart enough to realize there's nothing you can do. You can always come back later when you have the advantage and deal a bigger blow to the enemy.
That's what Henry
I
did.
just want Mlada to be safe.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I realised I'd be of no help to my friends and family if I die for some foolish sense of honour.
You're right. I can't leave Mlada in this alone.
Don't be afraid to see the bigger picture. Even of the things you're worried about right now.
Hard. Oh my god, let's see if it works. I'm actually curious.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Oh my god, I really want to try this. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I didn't want to leave anything to chance, so I cast a spell here.
What kind of spell?
I bury protective relics here on your property.
Where did you bury them?
Near the barn, over there.
But the horses will just dig it up there. What did you bury?
A battle axe. It belonged to a warrior who fought with Sigismund at Nicopolis. He's a priest now.
One of Sigismund's soldiers? Then you've cursed us, not protected us?
I mean, he fought against Sigismund. He was with the Turks.
Oh no.
What? Some infidel's axe?
Well, I also buried a monk's bone.
What monk?
One from distant Italy. He's said to have performed miracles in
It
Rome.
failed.
But the Italians side with Sigismund. All you've done is bring another curse upon us.
I also buried some eggs. Rotten. The smell will drive the soldiers off.
Well, thanks a lot for that. Go and dig it all up and take it.
Oh,
Oh
all
god.
right. You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Let's give the strong one to him.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Mlada are doing. I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things will turn out.
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile decoction. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, It'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. Farewell.
So for how many days do I have to wait? Wait and see if the treatment works. Maybe like a day or two, I guess. And there are so many houses here. I think there was a tavern over here.
Carrots, parsley, fresh vegetables.
I'm here.
Here, Mutt!
Have this.
Aye, come here.
So waiting for a day worked, which is nice. This quest is a lot longer than I expected. I didn't think that it would take the entire video. Damn. I've been doing this for like 2 hours. Oh.
Henry! It's Peter! You won't believe what...
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it.
No, I did.
And I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead.
We had a deal.
And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
Can help others.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
See you later, my friend.
Yeah. Scholarship? Oh my god. Guys. This is the day. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is my favorite perk in the entire game. Oh, there it is. That's how we transport back. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy right now. You have no idea. I'm gonna start jumping around. That's so cool. Oh my god. Wait, it even shows you like it even shows you that. That's so, oh my god, that's so nice. This perk is definitely an upgrade from the first Kingdom Come, because in the first one you would just like see question marks and basic things, but this perk in the second game shows everything. This is amazing. I know what I'm going to be doing. Just offline, just running around, getting all the locations. Oh my god, I'm so happy, you guys. You have no idea. I'm so happy. Okay, let's take this back. So, we have a few choices here. And I have decided to give it to Kona, the original lady who wanted the stone. And here we are. Let's see if we can go into the house or something. Okay.
I found the thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
I'll keep it. Okay.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills.
Oh.
She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. Not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it, though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Oh no, they can, yeah.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
And her husband is a blacksmith? I think. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess right there. Okay. Let's see. So he is just right there. Straight.
Go!
I was wondering if you'd lend me your to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me the book?
Greetings. What do you need?
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
No, I
How
didn't.
would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and they'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
No, I don't want to.
Right. Think about it. Next time.
I didn't come here bragging. I just wanted to talk. Damn.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Oh, I thought he would teach me for free.
I don't mean to be rude, but I heard from Grosh the innkeeper you got into a fight with Thomlin from Horsham, no?
Look, stay out of my shit.
Over
Go
a
and
woman.
pester somebody else. You
That's
hear?
about her
I was
wife.
just wondering what it was
I
all
think.
about.
I don't give a fuck what you're wondering. Kona will tell you if she has a mind to.
Yeah.
But if you're here to spread gossip about us, I'll stuff your nosy face in the forge.
Damn. I came here wanting to learn something and he's just yelling at me. Okay. I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, become a member, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.